Legerity, a noun meaning alert, facile quickness of mind or body. Legerette originates from Middle French, rooted in Latin leves for light. Legerity, a noun meaning
Huge. There's no way L-E-J is not a phoneme that will exist in the English language. It's just not going to happen. There was some like Francophobic guy in charge of stealing words from France and making sure that they came across with no Frenchness still intact. He must have been sick when fucking rendezvous made it into the dictionary, but everything else, they scrubbed it, man.
Connect 4.
This has huge post-war vibes.
Yeah, I don't think they were playing Connect 4 in like the Great Depression.
Well, it's
They
made
were
of plastic,
trying to
right?
connect fork. This is a very tragic time in world history. A lot of people are saying NL doesn't support sex work. That's not true. I don't support robots, okay? There's a slight difference. If it's just my wife and I, should I go to Costco? Probably not, unless you eat like a lot. Because that's where we bounced off of Costco the first time. We got a car. This is like almost 10 years ago. Boo! I walked to the dealership to buy it, just for the record. Anyway, what is this? Every time we touch, I get this feeling, open parentheses, skibbity riz. And every time we kiss, I swear I can fly. I'm very familiar with the song. There's no way that song didn't come out in Europe, right? That kind of reeks of like Denmark. Here's my thing, okay? I'm not suggesting you should drink lean at all. I'm not suggesting you should drink lean. But thoughts on Amaranth partnering with a beer company to brew a beer using her vaginal yeast? You guys are all going to feel really silly when it wins the Pabst Blue Ribbon at the World Beer Awards this year. More like the Pabst smear. Okay, that was better than any joke I've ever made. Bro, listen, I know you're probably never going to go here, but try flying into YGK sometimes. What's YGK? Kingston, Ontario, bro. Population 120,000. You know how they say show up 3 hours before your flight, or 2 hours if it's domestic? You could literally show up probably like 30 seconds before your flight. I think it's an airport where you could actually tell them to just hold. You could call and be like, I'm going to be 2 minutes late. Can you just hold the plane? And they'd be like, sure, no problem. I had a long Italian sandwich this weekend. It was not from Subway, okay? And you know, as an aside, because I'm living in my 90s era, I went to the restaurant, I ordered it at the counter. Guy handed me the sandwich 5 minutes later, said, hey, I like your jacket. They're right, men don't get complimented enough. My ass is straight as hell. And I was like, I mean, it got me feeling a certain way. I was like, he likes my jacket? Holy. It felt, I'll be riding on that compliment until like the 2030s, bro. What kind of jacket was it? It was mesh and I had no shirt on underneath. So you could see both of my nipple piercings. By the way, the audacity of The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch, Elvis Presley. Dude writes a song, Suspicious Minds, that's like, I can't be married to you if you think I'm cheating on you. And then that motherfucker was cheating on Priscilla like nonstop. Dude literally he went to #1 on the Billboard Hot 200 with a Gaslight anthem. I mean, I think you could if you were going to tear your ball sack open, 99% of the time it would rip at the seam. But I think that's more like, it's a question for like engineers. It's Europe, you can tell because they have public transit. Iraqi Airways. Wouldn't be my first choice of airline to fly with, just because I'd never heard of them. Touche, I am a woodworker. You just shattered like a reality for me. Not the white collar office working class glamorizing the
can-do spirit of blue-collar workers and then going to work at the blue-collar work factory, and people are like, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go do drugs in the bathroom real quick. What? I thought we were on some Woody Guthrie shit, bro. I thought we were building the backbone of the nation, and the only thing we needed to be spiritually fulfilled was a hard day's work. Nah, bro, we're doing meth in the bathroom. You coming? No. No. You know what is crazy about Twitter now? And I say this without insulting the profession. I mean that sincerely. But ever since they changed replies to prioritize paid blue checks, it could be like, a fucking daycare exploded in Cincinnati today, and you click to get more information, and then the top reply is like someone selling pictures of their body, and the reply is like, you can explode in me if you want. And I'm like, people died, bitch. What are you doing here? I did watch a documentary about Mongolia. I've told this story a few times. Did you know that in Mongolia, it's a relatively common practice for children to get breastfed up to like age 12? Which might explain their prodigious size and propensity for sumo wrestling. I just remember in the documentary, like one of the moms was talking. She's like, I breastfed my son this morning, and her son is like literally like almost going through puberty, and he's like covering his face and like putting his hand up to the camera and stuff like that. Like my mom embarrassed me when I was 12, but at least she wasn't like, this dude was sucking on my titties for breakfast this morning. I'd be like, Mom, shut up, bro, relax. Did you see that Diablo 4 is doing like a blood drive to unlock new items? I only saw it because I saw a quote tweet of the promotion today and said, unfortunately, I can't access the new Diablo 4 items because I'm gay. Oh, man. It's like, it's a great idea, but I maybe didn't think through all the repercussions. Wasn't there another treasure hole back here? Me, the first time I saw a woman naked? Sorry, that one's kind of, well, you know. Did you see the dude who kept photoshopping young women when they would post selfies? He would Photoshop them and be like, hey, nice picture. Here's what you would look like if you were black or Chinese. And then he became like Twitter's main character for, I don't know, like a week. And then someone created an anonymous account and posted a picture of his house and then a picture of himself and said, listen, scumbag, I know where you live and this is what you look like. And then he replied to it and said, cool, here's what I would look like if I was black or Chinese. Remember that time you passed up the rare 4-of-a-kind Joker? Remember that time the girl you had a crush on in the 8th grade started dating your best friend instead? Why would you say that? It fucking hurt me too. I hurt me to hurt you. Hurricanes are pretty good, but actually I'm more of an ISIS guy, really. You can orgasm without balls? Yeah, obviously. Your mom does it 12 times a night when I'm over. Playing Nintendo Switch while she fingers herself in the bathroom. There's a demon inside of my brain. And I am loving every minute of it, Jerry. I'm loving every minute of it. Whee! You haven't seen how fucked up I cook, okay? You don't know anything about the bedlam that goes on in my kitchen. Cutting the chicken before the vegetables, using the same knife, same cutting board. Cooking the raw chicken in the cast iron, using a wooden spoon to stir it around, using the same wooden spoon to sample the mirepoix for the soup. You don't know what it's like in there. I'm entering my plague arc.
You gotta keep those digestive enzymes guessing, bro. I don't know. I've probably donated blood like 15 or 20 times in my life, but I'm fighting like rush hour traffic to get down there. You're asking me a bunch of personal questions. Have you ever had sex with anybody who's ever had sex with anybody who's ever been to Zaire between the years 1997 and 1992? And I'm like, whose fucking business is it, sister? What's your deal, bro? Oh, it's the Riddler. Riddle me this, Batman. When you speak into me, you get louder. And when you press a button, I get quiet. What am I? A microphone. No, Bat Nerd. A megaphone. Now I'm going to cut off your cock.
A better name for France. Frank's Red Hot Sauce or French?
How are they somehow similar? That's so weird.
Dude, they should start selling the naming rights to countries. Do you imagine if you were like, you are now landing in Disney Plus presents Zimbabwe?
Wow, that's what you chose. Jesus Christ, man.
You know.
Goated Halloween costume for this year, Ken Bone. Good choice. Just, dude, you know it would be great? So you show up in the fucking sweater with the shirt on top and the mustache, and everyone goes, who the fuck are you? And you go, oh wait a second. Then you pull out some pregnant porn and just start beating it, and they're like, oh, Ken Bone! You see the video of UFC fighter getting bit mid-match? I did not see that. Who was he fighting? My daughter? she do be biting a little bit, people. And then we go, hey! Stop that. And then she gets freaked out because she like isn't fully in control of her own actions. All she knows is that she's upset because mommy and daddy used the Bene Gesserit voice. I mean, I know we're like a week late for all the sun talk, but like, it is crazy to think about, like, if fucker is 8 minutes away if you're traveling at the speed of light. It's 8 light minutes away, and if you walk outside and it's sunny, you feel the heat coming off of it. That's fucking hot, bro. Has anyone ever done any research into this? I had you pegged as a gluten intolerant sort of guy. I'm a very tolerant individual, for one. I don't take offense. A lot of people see my hairstyle and just assume that. Bald has had some bad PR for some time. Yeah, I think Paul Atreides is the kind of guy that would like go into a Fremen restaurant and be like, yeah, I'll take this dish hot. And I'm not talking like Caladan hot. I'm talking about like Arrakis hot. Like if I were a Fremen and I ordered it hot, make it as hot as you would that, as if I were not an Atreides. Yeah, I think he would definitely do that, 100%. Did you see the dude who passed out in the movie theater with his cock out, and then on the table next to him there was like an empty Mickey of Fireball, a half-empty Mickey of Fireball, like 2 vapes, cocaine, and like a pack of cigarettes and stuff.
My man was zonked.
Where the hell was this?
Oh man, and his dick was just out, man.
Where was this?
It was somewhere in America.
Scream so bad, bro.
Was this?
Whole Foods Market is now on Instacart. Tired of paying $8 for 3 apples? Introducing $10 for 3 apples. AC load limit? Eat my balls. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck every single one of you. Fuck me. Fuck everybody. And fuck that robot in particular.